All right, welcome back to I'm One Entertainment, everybody. We're here with Izzy, part of the new Ametista tribe. Izzy's here to confess her thoughts. So, Izzy, let's rewind time. What was your reaction to Emily being voted out in episode 7?
Um, I was kind of disappointed that my OG Perla tribe didn't stay together like I was hoping they would, because I did really learn to love all those guys. So, it's you know, it sucked. And, uh this isn't really a secret anymore to you guys, but Emily was the reason I got into the game. So it sucked. It was just, but at the same time, I couldn't do anything about it. I wasn't over there. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's kind of, I couldn't do anything, unfortunately.
So then we move on to the wavelength challenge, and your tribe ate it up. This is your second immunity win as a group. How are you feeling at this point in the game? Immunity? Are you building relationships? Who are you closest with on your tribe, you feel like?
Currently, I feel like I've been able to grow really strong relationships with a lot of people. Right now, I really like talking with Maddie and John. Maddie has been really, efficient on like getting things sorted and getting things together and us having like a communal thought process. So that way we're all on the same, like, on the same page, just knowing what things are going forward. So I really like talking to Maddie. I'm talking a lot with Rachel and Robin still, and John, and a little bit with Marcelo too. So, but currently I'm really feeling good with Maddie and John.
Now, are you concerned at all being on this tribe still about being the only OG Perla? No Perla has gotten, oh wait, Emily did, yeah. But are you feeling comfortable being the only Perla on this tribe, seeing as even on a tribe with Perla majority, a Perla gets voted out?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it was definitely more scary coming into this tribe and being like, oh crap, I'm kind of alone now. But I feel like with the addition of John being the only one from Ametista and Marcella being the only one from Rubino, I wasn't that alone. I was still able to talk to everybody like they were new to me, and I was new to them. So it didn't feel that weird, and I don't feel super threatened with it being majorities OG's Zafiro in my current tribe either. But um yeah, I was really worried about it, but I feel a little bit more confident now.
Okay. And where does this confidence stem from?
Mostly just in the fact that I know I'm able to have like, firsthand conversation with a lot of people, and that I'm able to get on people's sides and know that I can be in a good spot. Just I know there's only so much confidence you can put in others' decisions and what they're going to do, but I do really like the people I've talked to, and I do trust some of them. So I feel still pretty comfortable at the moment.
And this past challenge, your tribe did pretty well, but it wasn't enough to win immunity. Do you think there's anything that y'all could have done to avoid this situation? Now
I
seeing like hindsight.
I mean, definitely. I feel like, we could have at least had it set up where we were like, we knew to actually memorize the picture. I feel like a lot of us, or pretty much all of us, kind of like skipped over that aspect of it. Like we only got one right, which was the peacock feather. And I mean, we remembered like simple things like that and in the spots we were looking, but I definitely feel like we skimped out on the memorizing part. And yeah, we didn't take as much time to memorize as we did to just look for all of the stuff.
Oh
So
yeah, sorry, I misspoke. I said y'all did pretty decent, but I was thinking as a Zafiro score of 14. Y'all bombed
fuck
that
off,
challenge.
Sandy. Fuck off, Sandy.
Okay, so today is a double. You're gonna be at work here soon, right?
Yes.
Does that concern you, knowing that you're working, you're busy. You can't, respond to every conversation that's going on. And it would be foolish, right, to think that, oh, I'm working, I squared my bases away before work, but it would be foolish to think that conversations wouldn't continue throughout the night, right? Now that the lights are on,
Mhm.
where's your head at in terms of this vote?
I'm a little nervous for myself, if only because, I did actually participate in this challenge and I haven't heard my name from anybody, but at the same time, like, I am a little worried where it could possibly go because I feel like it really is easier to kind of like even have like group conversations or just one-on-one conversations when somebody isn't available. So it's a little worrisome. I was trying to get my shift covered, but it's not happening. So um it's definitely it's a little scary, but at the end of the day, I'm just trying to get through whatever this is and try to get my conversations at least out of the way so that way I can at least get an idea of where everybody's at. And if everyone ends up changing that up, I can really only just hope it's not on me. I'm gonna be as active as I can while I'm at work, but like you said, things can always change. Things, conversations can keep happening. So I'm not too sure.
Now, with the conversations that you've already had, where, like when you go lock in your vote, where do you think it's going to be placed and why?
I think it's gonna be placed on Marcelo, but unfortunately, right now, like we're considering too that Marcelo is going to Edna tonight. Since we won the last challenge, Marcella got chosen to go to Edna right before tribal. And I don't know where that could lead us because I'm not sure what Edna is handing out exact. Well, I know Edna usually has the cards, but he did mention to us like how it's going to be more of like a challenge before um tribal tonight. So I don't know where that could lead us. And I feel like it might not be the best move, but at the same time, it's kind of the only move a lot of people are agreeing on at the moment. So again, that's what I'm hoping to stick with. And I can only trust that Maddie will keep me updated on where things might be heading and where directions might be going because I'm probably still going to be sending in my list before I go into work. But yeah, currently it was Marcelo, and I feel like Marcelo might be leaning towards Robin. So those are where my top two people might be, unfortunately.
And when you send in your list, what are the odds that you end up using your power just as a safety net? Is there any inclination there?
I don't know if I can because I won't be there. So I don't think I would really like to because I know it's a really good power to have. And it just feels like I'm not getting any gauge on my name being in there, let alone my name being the most on the tribal tonight. So I really don't want to have to use it. And unless I'm feeling like super paranoid and scared right beforehand, I might be like, hey, I need to use this tonight. But because even if I use it tonight and I'm not the most chosen, then it just gets thrown away. But then it would be gone anyway. So it's it's an option, but I'm just hoping I don't even have to use it. So
What's worse, going home having not played it, or staying in the game having played it when you didn't need it?
I mean, I don't know, probably playing it when I didn't need it, but even then it would be like then I wouldn't have any safety net, especially if I'm feeling, okay about how tonight will go. And yeah, nobody on this tribe knows I have this power. So I am feeling a little just conflicted, but at the same time, if I end up using it, I end up using it.
And it's going to be difficult because you're not going to be at tribal. You're not going to be able to see people's facial expressions, the answers to their questions, and you won't know whether other people play powers as well that might, influence your decision.
Yeah.
So yeah. Do you have any other thoughts that you want to get off your chest from the last two episodes before we wrap this up for episode 8 and 9?
I don't think so. I'm feeling just like I just, I want to keep up the conversation and the good, relationships I've had so far with a lot of my new tribe mates. And I'm just gonna keep my fingers crossed because this is how this is looking. I mean, you guys are kind of great for at least giving out the results early. So appreciate that. But now I'm just gonna be anxious the whole day. So,
Now that the one quick last question, now that the lights are on,
mhm.
obviously, where do you think the game is going to go from here? The lights are on, the lights out twist is over. Where's your head at?
Well, I'm assuming we're gonna be going into a merge, which I'm excited and very scared for because I'm new to this, so I'm just like I don't know what could happen there. But I'm also just looking at what else, like, because even if I don't have like my teammates, I feel like I may have um a good plan in order coming up for that. So I hopefully I'm in a spot where I think I could be safe with a certain amount of people for at least a certain amount of time. Um, so that's how that's going. I mean, I'm trying to plan ahead as much as I can, but it's so hard to plan ahead. So yeah, it's still just a waiting game. So we're gonna see how it goes.
All right, perfect, Izzy. Thank you so much. And you're good for your vote to count tonight. All right.
Great. Thanks, Andy.
Best of luck, Izzy.